All right, we're gonna make a quick video about engaged shoppers. Now, engaged shoppers is something that a lot of people really love having into their ad sets, and a lot of people think that you're sort of obligated to have that into your ad set if you start dropshipping whatever. So this video is gonna be about my opinion about the engaged shopper interest or behavior and why I have never used it before. Well, that's not entirely true. I did use it before, but why I absolutely refrain from using it ever again. And I think that we are going to go over to the laptop, which is now also recording. Okay, so we have logged in into our business manager, our ad account, and we are creating a new campaign. And if you have never seen engaged shoppers before, you might as well just start off by not even starting to use it. I know this is a very unpopular opinion in the whole dropshipping and e-commerce world, but let me just find the behavior here first. So this is where you would usually enter all the targeting. You would enter your demographics, your age, men, women, language, and then you go into interests, where you start stacking interests. So, for example, if you were selling a yoga mat, then you would enter all kinds of yoga interests here. And if it is a dropship item, then you would ultimately end up with engaged shoppers. Now it says here, engaged shoppers are people who have clicked the call to action button shop now in the past. Now, especially for Facebook, that is a very, very specific statement. That means Facebook knows that advertisers who are going to choose that behavior will also start selling something retail-based to those engaged shoppers. They know that advertisers will pick this behavior. And because Facebook knows advertisers who are going to advertise retail usually have some budget to spend, they're going to list those people as more expensive. So there are two things to consider here. One, you know that people who click the Shop Now button have clicked the Shop Now button. That is the only thing that Facebook is telling you. So one, people clicked the Shop Now button. And number two is that you know everyone who is going into e-commerce is going to pick that behavior. Which essentially allows Facebook to make those people just a little bit more expensive to reach in the trade-off that you know that you are targeting people who clicked that little button. So before you blindly add that behavior to your advertising set, it is really worth asking yourself, is it worth to pay more to get that traffic and get more, maybe more conversions? Or do you just want to stack the right interests and really pick the right interest for your offer and just leave out the engaged shoppers and pay less for the traffic of those interests? Because if you pick the right interest, it might very well be an audience that nobody is advertising to, essentially making that audience way cheaper to reach while you have the right interest for the offer that you are trying to promote. In conclusion, the engaged shoppers behavior is, in my opinion, purely a revenue booster for Facebook. Those engaged shoppers, if you put them in your ad set, if you put them in your targeting, they will increase your CPM, they will increase your advertising costs because they are heavily advertised to by everyone selling an e-commerce product. The audience will become more expensive to reach automatically when you add that to it. You hope that they will also convert better, but that's something you don't know. You can know for sure that they will become more expensive when you add it. Put that against stacking only the right kinds of interest to your offer. For example, people who are interested in the outdoors, who are interested in yoga, who are interested in I don't know, travel and everything that has to do with a yoga mat for outdoor use, as long as you find those interests and you leave out the engaged shoppers, you might just have an audience created that is also very interested in the product that you're selling without being so expensive to reach, because you leave out that engaged shoppers thing. So the next time that you have a product that you're drop shipping that is almost not making the right return on advertising spend, or just has the 0.1 ROI, try the same ad set without then leaving out the engaged shoppers. There is a very good chance that then it will become more profitable, because you're simply paying less to reach the same kinds of people. The testing that I have done with dropshipping products, every time that I had the engaged shopper behavior in my ad set, the CPM would always be higher than without having it in there. And not always would the conversion be better. So my question to you is, are you now still going to automatically add that engaged shoppers behavior to all your ad sets? Or are you now going to try and see if you can get a higher ROI without the engaged shoppers? Let me know in comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this video and hit that little notification bell so you are the first one to find out when I post new research.